Shalom, call halal Yahweh Shemel Shabbat Shemakakadash, double honor to the elder apostles and elder bishops, GMS, even the elders that came before them that taught us his truth. Shalom and salutations to all the brothers who pushing the word of truth and with sincerity, the hopeful elect tabernacle of David, the Aquat that are listening, learning, being a pillar of rest, 144,000 and one-third, the hopeful elect of Israel, the brother Yahshua, Shalom and salutation to you all. It's going to be real quick, Lord willing. Just going to make a few points and make the final point. And the final point is the hit list. The Most High has made the hit list. Johanna's next, and then, or we'll put it like Johanna, ISUPK is next, and then IUIC. And I will show you what I mean. Okay, so let's see, what is this? This is what I mean. And we'll get here. First, let's get Sirach. Is it Sirach? Nope. 1 Corinthians. 1 Corinthians. Because only the elect are going to understand. This is spiritual dialogue here. And you must be spiritual to understand what you see going on. Okay? And I'm going to make it, I'll make it simple, Lord willing. Here we go. Real quick. 1 Corinthians 2 and 14, but the natural man. So we're already dealing with the spirit, right? Got to see this from the spiritual aspect. But the natural man does not accept the things of the Spirit of the Most High, for they are foolishness to him. He is not able to understand them because they are spiritually discerned. So they're not going to understand. Only the elect will understand this, okay? Now, what happened to Polite? Okay, you got to understand what happened to this guy. Let's start right here. What did he do? He shoot up the Bible. He did all manner of things, but the main thing he did, they tried to set up the men of the Lord. They went after the elder apostles. From the elder apostle to Haran, both of these guys did. And he's in the line of fire too, but he's not a Hebrew Israelite. He doesn't represent a camp. The Most High is using him, right, to facilitate all these things going down. Anyway, what happened to this guy? He went up against the elder apostles. Same thing that happened to Eleazar. Same thing. So you have to be able to see that in the spirit. So who's next? Well, the Most High left a roadmap. Let's look at this. This is 4 years ago. Look at what they're doing. They're on this guy's show, right? This deviant right here. You know this is a deviant, and then this deviant calls in. Okay, 4 years ago, fair use for all of this. Fair use, urban, GRLA, fair use. Polite, fair use going into this crap right here, right? Fair use on IUIC Friday Night Raw. Just if you understand through the spirit what is going on, you'll agree. Okay, what happened to Polite? The same thing that happened to Gorilla Hebrew, right? What did you do? You took the law of God. You went up against the law of God. All right. We here at Great Millstone, which I'm not in Great Millstone, but I'm with Great Millstone, attached to them through the Spirit. This guy was taken down because he went up against the law. Right? We call it the grape doctrine, but what did he go up for? For doing exactly what he tried to set them up for. Number one, through the Spirit. Okay? What did Eleazar do right after he was being rebuked for the 1,000-year thing that he was coming with after all the other doctrines that he done, bastardized? He came after GMS, like they all do. With what? With the law of God. It's not the grape doctrine. It's the law of God. And you keep coming after the law of God. What's going to happen to you? All of them have the same MO. We'll call it that. What did you do that got you hemmed up? You went after the law of God. Not the men of God. See, you think you're going after grape. No, you're going after Yahushua. Yahushua is the word. You're going after the law. You're going after the word. Okay, so anyway, let me just play this little part, right? This is 4 years ago. This dude knew Whoever he said he was recently is who he has always been. He told you that.
With Crips and Bloods and start threatening Hebrew Israelite organizations, brother.
Salakia.
To your brother Polite. You get on here and you say we need to ridicule the black people who are organizing different groups of black gangs to go against each other, as if you didn't get on Sonesta TV with Crips and Bloods and start threatening Hebrew Israelite organizations, brother.
What Hebrew Israelite organization? GMS. See what's going on in the spirit. It's not even about this. It's not about the Crips. It's not about the blood. It's not about gang. It's about attacking the law of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. That's what you're doing. You can say, oh, great, Millstone, and they're a bunch of there. Yep. No, you're attacking the law of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. Keep doing it.
They gonna have me there, and you say some shit. Young boy.
See that thing right there? This little gun I'm shooting at you thing? Woo! I've seen that a couple of times, and boy, may the Most High do his best work on you.
Wild boy. Yeah. We colorblind around here. Colorblind. Talk about, man. I can spread like Chris and kill like Harry. Fuck out of here. Bang, sex, money, murder. 252 murder game. Blood royal, you heard?
What happened to all these guys? Through the spirit, what's going on here?
Brew gang all day, and me and both buff your motherfucker. Buff your ass from both sides. Real color band over here. Fuck with real niggas, real recognize all day. Season bleeds, and you living, you will leak, pussy, and you fuck with. And if you think you gonna fuck with, Polite, you gonna get it from both sides. You fucking ass niggas, Bloods and Crips, nigga.
So do they feel the same way now after? You understand? Oh, they gonna get you for using. You know what? Do they feel the same way after what has happened? Because through the spirit, guess what? Let's get one. Let's get one right now. Let's get this. Okay? Let's get woe. Destruction. Woe unto them. Who that call. Oh, that call. Look at this. Woe. Let's start with woe. What's going to happen to, what happened to Alazar? Just destroyed. And everybody under him. Why? Because he came after the law of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. That great millstone stands so stiffly for. That's why. It's not about great millstone. It's about the law and who's standing for it. So whoever's standing on the law, you understand? And it's not even about the law. Okay? It's about the truth. All right? The truth is, if you got a 501c3, you're compromised. You're not standing for the name. You're not allowed to stand for the name. Anyway, Isaiah 5:20, woe, destruction unto them that call evil good, and good evil, that put darkness for light and light for darkness, that put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter. Let's get to it. Let's just get down to it. So, Alazar, right? Has been exposed. So that means Sakari has been exposed from the top down. And all we got to do is let days go by and the rest of it will all come out. Now, I'm going to show you, right? This guy this is leadership of IUIC. So he represents Nate. And if Nate don't take this down, Nate agrees these guys are in lockstep with each other. They all feel the same way. And what we're seeing is all Israelite camps feel the same way about GMS. Let's see how they feel about GMS. And this is the hit list, by the way. So Al-Azhar went down. Who's next? Johanna, who you'll see in this next piece, and then IUIC. Because why? They all, right, are calling good evil and evil good.
Charged your judges at that time, saying, hear the courses between your brethren, and judge righteously.
Fair use, IUIC. Fair use. I'm not monetized. I'm not being paid. It's just about the truth. What I'm establishing with this video is that all Israelite camps, whatever happened to Sakari, whatever happened to Al-Azhar, as far as any other Israelite camp is concerned, it's GMS's fault. Okay? It's GMS's fault. And they're going to tell you why. Because with GMS and the law of the Most High, which they call the grape doctrine, right, came in the foul filthiness. But here's what I know. Before the so-called grape doctrine came about, Johanna was already doing it in the bud. So you can't make that. You can't lie and say which came first, the chicken or
between
the egg.
every man and his brother.
Y'all missed that part because I didn't see no righteous judgment. I saw.
You weren't looking. You don't understand righteous judgment. Let's get that real quick because I want to get the hell out. What is it? Proverbs 28:5. Let's get this real quick. I'm going to get out. Let's look at Proverbs 28:5. Evil men. Nate. Evil men, this guy, what's his name? This clown right here. Yahweh, what's his name? Forget his name, but he's an evil man. Right? Anybody under Nate with all those lies and you're upholding lies? Nate is a straight out liar. All right, he's double-minded and switching shit up and being real. I've watched you over the years and I have enough on you as a man, as a grown-ass man. I'm like, dude, come on. You're double. All we got to do is pull up some videos and show you double mind. And you're at the top of this group, right? You're no different than Al-Azhar. That's why all you guys are speaking on behalf of this demon, because you guys are all connected. And now you're like, what is it? Rats in a bucket. What is it? Rats in a. You're pulling each other down right now. You're all in that 501c3. So that's why you're trying to come after us. We're the target. Why? Because we're the real men of the Lord. All right, so let this guy bury himself.
Evil coming from y'all, especially you from the ISUPK calling yourself a captain. That man got hate, him and his leader got hatred for any Israelite camp that's not a part of their home of the truth. And y'all be up in the crack of their eyes, kissing up to them. And they disrespect you over and over. Okay? And they showed you how they feel about you. They tell you to your face, you nothing. And if anything goes wrong, they're the first one trying to tear you apart and belittle you and reduce you to nothing like they try with us. It'll never work. We ain't built like that.
All of this worldly shit, here it is. The world is at the end. These people all wanted to continue on. You sitting up under all of your delicacies here. Look at this. This is what you want this to continue on. Oh, well, let's no. Let's point the finger at who's about to die when these missiles come tomorrow. What about that? All right, fuck all Al-Azhar. These niggas are about to die. That's what, and you too, because you're backing him. Oh, well, let's build this. No, there's no time for building up a loser like that. It's time for losers to be put to death.
It'll never work. You say your best. Put us to the test. You're going to lose every time.
This whole dog and
You
pony
men
shit.
that's letting them intimidate you and letting them disrespect you and then say stuff like this. Play that video of their leader. Y'all all right? Come on. The first one that I gave you.
You don't talk
Yeah.
to people.
When it comes to these,
Let that play.
Okay, now here's the smoking gun. Look who we got here. This dude just goes down. Who's next? This guy for saying what he's about to say. And then this guy co-signs it. I should have just came out and played this.
when it comes to these damn groups out, you understand, I don't want nothing to do with them unless they giving up all flags and bringing their body into the under the truth.
Stop. We would never tell y'all that. Break down your camp and come over here. No, if you got issues as leaders that been doing this, we're going to tell you how to fix your issues. We don't need you to break down your camp and come and join us. These men are disrespecting you and capitalizing on your shame. And they want when there's an issue.
Fair speech. He sounds so matter of fact, right? You're backing Nate, dude. You're backing a known murderer. When I say that, I mean in Israel. Alazar's a murderer. Dude, you know how many people you led in the ditch? Nate. Moron. That's not what I said, moron. No, that was an outright lie. You're backing that? A dude who can't admit when he's wrong? You're backing that? See, you clowns right now are being exposed. I'll let you expose yourself. They're all going to agree, right? Let's put Polite's face up there, and then they'll all agree on why Polite is in prison for coming against the men of the Lord, coming against that law. Why is this guy crying? For the same reason, this guy will be crying soon in this. Play on.
You are no good. You're dumb. If you're not with us, if you're not in the truth, and you need to break down your camp and come here and pay tithes to me. That's wickedness.
Come on.
Everything is wicked. Everything is wicked, right?
Let him play, because I don't want him to say I'm slandering him. You hear it out of his own mouth.
He disagrees with everything except for one thing.
90% of this shit is born out of selfishness, out of looking for power, out of sexual deviancy, and you just destroying the work of the Lord.
Okay.
Anybody that's not under the elder apostle Tahar falls under what he just says, starting with him. Where did the sexual deviancy start? Doing the butt. I got the recording. I don't know if it still works. I'm trying to revive it right now, but I got the recording, and I know because I recorded it. Okay, long before the law of how to deal with a situation became an issue. So keep going.
Before Tahar and them, never before did black people look at us like we had a sexual deviance problem.
Pause it. That's the only thing I'll give to him. That's the only thing I did. The great Millstone camp with that raping children and having sex with children and raping women, okay, and saying they want to sleep with white women. We was never looked at in that. That's where you are 100% right on that. Tahar is the one that birthed that evil, and that's why his group is nothing. Nobody mentions them. When I first came into this, they were the top people as far as notoriety, as far as breaking the scriptures down. But when he went to sexual deviancy, the Most High reduced him to nothing. And we watch his teachings and his camps disintegrate to nothing. Now they're not even a blip on the radar. And they're still doing the same thing I'm complaining about Sakari about. They still gossiping. They still in other people's business, talking about they doing the work. So that's the only thing that I will give to him here. That sexual deviancy has started with GMS camp.
Lie. This dude was doing the butt. He said it's okay to do your woman in the butt before that. Okay? If you're doing your woman in the butt, that means you're doing booty. If you're doing booty, you're doing booty. You're doing booty, that's sexual deviancy. Sorry. You can try to justify it all you want, but here are the facts. Okay? This came before we started breaking down what the Bible says. right? Not that any of us did it, but what did you say out of your mouth? You didn't use no scriptures to back what you said. I have the recording. The Most High is going to make it play here in a minute. I'm going to get some professionals to dig it out. Anyway, I know the timeline. Okay. Anyway, that's all you need. Okay. So they're all in lockstep. What happened to Polite? Let's break it down through the Spirit. What happened to Polite? Where'd that guy go? What happened to this guy? Well, the same thing that happened to Gorilla Hebrew. And what did he just say? He just said the same thing. Everybody's blaming who? Oh, it was one thing. Everything else was evil, but one thing we agree on. The truth. They hate the truth. Okay. Let's get two more. Well, that's all we needed. Okay. So there's your hit list. Johanna's next. Or ISUPK is next to be exposed, and then IUIC. Right? In that order, you see it. Lord willing. Because look at the first two. What do you see in the Spirit? Falsely. Falsely. It fails. Leave for my namesake. We're blessed, brethren. Great Millstone is blessed for standing on the law. But not, we don't ask people where their fringes. Matthew 5 and 11. Blessed are you when men shall revile you. Isn't that what you just heard? They despise us. They're the worst. We agree with you on one thing. This is talk about us. Blessed are you when men shall revile you and persecute you, and shall say all manner of evil against you. What? Falsely. Who's using the name? We are. For his sake, Yahweh, for Yahweh's sake. They don't use the name, they use Christ. Easy. One more. Fair speeches. Running, all of you guys are about to go down. Fair. Fair speeches. What are you doing? Deceiving who? The simpletons. Romans 16:18. For they are such. Salah. For they that are such serve not our Lord, Yahushua HaMashiach, but their own belly, and by good words and fair speeches deceive the hearts of the simple. That's easily Yohana, his own belly. Right? Easily Nate, all the way down. Who's next? Easy. Simple deduction, if you're in the Spirit. All right, so with that, we hope the elector edified you, brother and sisters. Shalom.